Hello, we are back on the SPL preview. This is season 25-26, and in the house today is the assistant coach for Albirex Niigata. But before that, click on the follow button. We are out everywhere on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and even TikTok. So share the love with your family and friends. And again, like I said, we are continuing with our SPL preview. We've done a couple of clubs already, and now we are with Albirex. And in the house here, I got to say that their head coach, Shige, he is under the weather at the moment. So we've got his assistant coach, Jaswinder Singh, in the house. Jas, how are you, my friend?
I'm good. It's been an interesting start to the preseason. So I'm excited to get things going,
Yeah, you speak about pre-season, Just. After last season, how was the break? Was it a mini break? Did the players all then went back to Japan? Obviously, there are changes, right?
Yeah.
So how was the break?
We had about a month and a half off from the end of the season to... we restarted in 1st of July.
Right.
So it's been 6 weeks or so off.
Right.
Everybody left, went home to spend time with their families, the Japanese as well, the foreign players as well, and then of course us Singaporeans.
Yeah, and obviously lots of planning to do, even if it's a so-called break. I'm sure there's loads of planning to be done as well. And just before, I think I had a chat with you just before coming on, as in recording. I asked you, so what is it with Albirex now? Is it back to all Japanese, all local, but it's still an all local outfit, Jas?
Yeah, it's still a local outfit. It's just with the rule changes, it looks very foreign based again.
Okay.
But yeah, local club.
Right. Great to know that as well. And I'm hoping, and I'm hoping to see some very good young players coming up as well. And I know you've been working with the under-21s last season, so hopefully you get some good players coming up if they do get a chance. That is right. Now, before we start talking about the preview and this season itself, let's start talking a little bit about last season, and you were there as well. I think that's great that you were there, so that at least you can, handle these questions as well. You lost 8 from the first 10 matches, and those were some big losses as well. I think I can remember against LCS and even BG Tampines. I think. What happened? And obviously something huge happened before that. The change, right? Because Albirex decided to go all local, and then with the foreigners coming in, just like any other local clubs. So tell me what happened, and was that did that play a huge role in that poor start that you guys had?
So I think last year, because of the change in the schedule, where we started in May instead of the usual February, March.
Yep.
So I think that was a big gap between the break.
Right.
That big break was a very big gap for all of us. So we started very, very early. We started in January.
Okay.
So that's about a 4-month preseason.
Yes.
So for us, I think a lot of the players came in. We were working hard, and at some points, I think it's about burnout as well. It's a bit of periodization there to go with, and I think it's just too long a wait. So by the time the season came around, the pre-season friendlies came around, we were already starting to... the stability wasn't there completely as well. And then with the change of going localized and lesser foreigners, it took a while to get adapted to.
Right.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to ask you as well, was it as simple as the club trying to adapt the all local players coming in to the Japanese players, and it must have been really hard? And was it tactical as well? Did you guys make mistakes along the way tactically as well when you played against the big club, and maybe you thought that you could go the same way Albirex always played but this time with the locals? Was there some tactical problems as well?
I think there's various reasons this could have happened. It could have happened, but for example, I think yes, we are used to the Japanese players pushing through almost everything. So I think that there's certain aspects of that that's coming through as well, and it took us a while to get going, to get adapted to the whole thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And obviously Shige took over.
Yep.
Right, and I thought he steadied the ship, and for a bit there we thought that he could have gone probably a little bit further in terms of position, but I thought the start put paid to those dreams of getting further ahead. And last season you guys in the end finished 6th. and that was the first time out of 5 seasons that you finished out of the top 3. And I thought, obviously you guys were disappointed. You scored 55, conceded 71, and I always speak about this. Whenever you concede more goals than you scored, it's always going to be a problem. So yeah, and looking forward to this season, how has it been? Was there a plan, just looking at these stats, obviously, and the way you guys played and the way you guys started? Was there a plan from Shige to?
Yeah. So touching on last season first.
Yeah.
So when Shige came in, he studied the sheep for sure because he had a plan. He had an idea of what he wanted to do. So everybody got on board with it.
Yeah.
And afterwards, it took a while.
Of course.
But right out of the door, everyone's excited. We started doing things a little differently, and the results started to show.
Right.
But I think the niggling problems that were already on the surface started to raise head after a while.
Name me one niggling problem, if you may. No, it's interesting.
You've managed teams before as well, so when players are unhappy, when a new coach comes in,
right,
they start to get excited about things. But after a while, they start to figure out if things are the same or any different.
Yeah.
And that's when the excitement goes down and
Right.
the problems start coming out. So I
right.
think that's something he had to get through.
Yeah.
And then he had a better idea because again, those weren't the players that he picked.
Yeah. True.
Right?
True. Now, I just want to touch on the players that you guys have retained. I mean, not all, but these are the players that I thought that were really good last season and even the year before, right? Hassan, for one.
Yeah.
You've got Said Firdaus.
Yes.
Amy.
Yeah.
Haziq, who I thought had a very good season last year when he came on. He was
He's
brilliant.
improving.
And I can't miss out Shingo Nakano, your top scorer last season. What a acquisition last year it was for Albirex, Shingo Nakano. So tell me about these guys. Was it easy retaining these guys, especially Nakano?
I think Shingo had a few offers. I think he
Locally?
did. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I think he had a few offers, but
Right.
I think he decided to because he came in halfway through the season.
Yep.
So his achievements are even more impressive if you think about it. So he came in halfway, and then I think he's still young.
Yeah.
So he's looking to see how much more he can push through, put himself on a better platform.
Yep. Recruitment-wise, obviously, and was there a clear, distinct type of players that Shige wanted for this season? And did he obviously go back to Japan from his contacts and whatnot? Was there a clear type of group of players that he wanted for this season?
Yep. He has a clear game model he wants to.
Right.
He has a image he has shared with all of us staff members and even
Right.
the players as well.
Okay.
So he has a good idea of what he wants to do. So each player, I think it's handpicked for each position.
Yeah.
Like even now, Jared Gallagher coming in.
Yep.
He fits the gameplay perfect.
Okay, let's talk about the local players then. That's coming in for Albirex. We spoke about one Jared, obviously a DM. He plays in defensive mid. Danish Kayum as well.
Yeah.
From LCS, he played for Young Lions
yeah.
as well. Melvin Singh is back.
Yep.
From NS, right?
Yes.
So tell me what these 3 players can do for Albirex in terms of the local players.
So something we need to understand is these young players. They are a very exciting group of players.
Yep.
It's a different generation from when we played or when you coached as well. So they're very driven. They're very determined to make this successful. And they're not just looking at, I want to win the SPL, I want to make it in Singapore as a professional player. They're looking at, can I go to Thailand? Can I go to another country abroad? This is where our young players today, they're thinking like this.
and so these guys, we talk about Jared and Danish as well, and I think Danish is pretty exciting as well, and they are probably looking to be in the shopping window. I think that's what you're trying to say as well.
Yeah. I mean, with the current influx of players going overseas, of course, I think any players interested in those things, but I think they're looking to advance their careers.
Okay. I just want to let's get talking about the foreign players, the foreign lineup, because I think I'm quite excited. You're just going through and I don't know whether this is the first time that you guys have brought in Koreans. I don't know, Albirex, in the history, maybe, we talk about Japanese and Koreans being together and whatnot, right? Probably, I think so. So let's talk about centre back Cho Eunsu, right? And he's from FC Ryukyu, and he's 21 years old. Tell me what he brings to the table.
He's a physical beast.
Right.
He's one of those that he can bash his way through things.
Okay.
He's got a good left foot.
Right.
And young as well. So he can play multiple positions, not
Okay.
just at centre back.
Right.
And he's always playing with a smile on his face.
Beautiful. And another centre back who's also a Korean from Yokogawa, Musashino. He's 27, by the way. He's also a centre back, and he's Korean as well. Kim Taeuk. How about him? Yeah.
Kim is a really, really big personality.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
he knows what he's doing. He's older than the rest,
Mm.
so he's got a bit of experience on his head, So, and he's a very, very big boy.
All right. Another centre back is Kome Lida. He's Japanese, by the way, and he's from a university, right? And he's 22 years old as well.
Yeah.
So you've got, I don't know. He's just from what I think. Probably you're trying to show up the defense a little bit before doing anything else. Is that right? And how is this Lida?
So, like you mentioned, we conceded quite a few goals last
Yep.
season. So I think that's a priority for all of us. And Kome is a very vocal player, similar to a few of our Japanese captains down the road previously.
Okay.
And he brings that voice.
Beautiful. And as we go along, if I've made any exclusions, obviously, because I think we spoke about this as well, the number of foreign players in the side, right? Just add on if you think that this guy is worth mentioning. We've got a goalkeeper, Takahiro Koga. He's a goalkeeper, and he's 26 as well, from FC Osaka. Is that something lined up? Thinking of Hassan, and again, Hassan to me is still the best local goalkeeper in Singapore, and he's 42 this year, I think. 41 this year.
Yeah.
And is there something behind Shige's thinking?
So you actually know Koga because he played for us in 2021
Okay.
and 2022.
Right.
So he was goalkeeper the year before too.
Beautiful.
So,
Right.
No, so I think with Hassan, he's still incredible. He's still that leader in that position in the country, I think. So, but I think with Koga coming in, it's a bit of a push for Hassan as well, for them to keep pushing going forward.
Yeah, and I think it's a very good point you made, because also Koga is only 26. He's got another 10 years because he's in that position, right? And I think that's a very good acquisition as well. And he knows the territory as well. I'm excited to talk about this forward, Lee Dong Yeol, also a Korean. How is he, Just? He's 21 years old only.
Yeah,
He looks
21.
powerful, by the way.
Yeah, he looks very, very strong.
Yeah.
So far in all of our preseason testing, he has stood out physically.
Yeah.
But I'm starting to think it's a Korean thing, physicality wise. But no. So Lee is a live wire.
Right.
Yeah, he's trying to do a lot of things at one go, and it will be a interesting push for Shingo.
Any foreign player who you think that who's probably up there, someone I haven't mentioned, and you think that maybe this guy is someone to watch out for maybe this year?
I think number 10,
Yeah, what's his name?
Takumi Yokohata.
Right.
Yeah, I think he's something special, that one.
He's a CM,
Yeah.
and from
CM,
Kyushu
yeah.
University. He's 22 years old.
yeah.
He's special. He wears the number 10.
Yep, he wears the number 10.
Absolutely. Tell
And
me.
he's something special. He sees passes the others don't see.
Right.
He's small in stature, but
Okay.
very nippy, very quick, and
Right.
very, very smart.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I think Albirex has this track record of players can leave, but the players that come in, I'm sure out of 11 that starts, you'll see 5 Japanese players who are this guy could be good for us, that kind of thing in the shopping window as well for other local clubs. And how do you guys do this? Is it based on scouts in the universities, or how do you guys do this in terms of context?
So in the 6 years I've been at the club, so I've seen a whole bunch of really, really talented players: Kodai, Suboi, Doi, Roya Taniguchi, these guys coming through. So you see when you see them on the first day, there's something special there. You can feel it. And how they do this is, I think the club has its own network of scouts
Yeah.
in Japan, and Shige as well.
Yeah.
So it's constant back and forth with the scouts and videos and even when they go over to go and check
Right.
the players out. So I think that constant looking for these players is it's important.
Brilliant, brilliant. And any more inclusions coming? I think the season's starting soon with the Community Shield this coming weekend. Anyone? Do you think local players as well? Any local players coming in?
I think we are ready for.
Yeah?
I don't think they've announced everybody, but
yeah.
I think we're ready for. Yeah,
Okay,
we have been preparing for weeks.
So how has pre-season been in terms of matches, friendly matches? Did you guys go away or
No.
just stayed in Singapore all the
So
way?
we stayed in Singapore
Okay.
the whole way because players were coming in at different times.
Right,
So we were mostly localized the entire time.
right.
No, preseason's been great. I think
Okay.
everyone's involved. Everyone's tuned in, and like I said, because it's shorter time, so everyone's starting to, excited about the season. Everyone wants to push through and have a better season than last year.
Yeah, and without giving too much away, obviously, what specifically have you guys been working on? In terms of tactics or formations, is there something specifically throughout from Jan or from the start of the preseason?
So we have been working on our new team shape.
All right.
Okay, so it's a bit different from previously, but the way we play is starting to change a little.
Okay.
Yeah, we still have that intensity that Albirex brings into the game. We still have that possession football that we like to play. But I think we're even getting better on transition now in terms of counterattacks or even in defense. So we've been working on these little things here and
Right,
there.
right,
Yeah,
right.
especially the defense.
Beautiful. I asked you about the player to look out for, and you mentioned the number 10, right? Is there any local players you think that probably need to step up this season? Because I spoke to Robert at Hougang, and he said that Farhan Zulkifli is one that for himself, I think he should stand out this season. At least try to. How about you guys at Albirex?
You mentioned earlier about Haziq.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Haziq is gonna have a year.
What is he like, by the way, trading wise?
He's a young boy that just gives his 100% all the time.
Right.
He is adapting to different positions.
Right.
So I think this season especially it's something that fits him perfectly
Beautiful.
with his pace and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think this is gonna be maybe his breakout season.
And I asked you before this in terms of what can we expect in terms of football, and you spoke about the things that you worked on. What can we really expect from Albirex this season? Because we are all excited. Obviously, every single time it's a new season, is expectations. Obviously, last season when you guys started out, you guys were the defending champions. This season, what can we expect football wise? And the fans as well. What can they expect and people watching?
I think compared to the previous seasons, this season's a bit of a pressure off situation.
Okay.
Because pressure's on LCS, right? We're not the defending champions anymore.
Right.
So we can have a bit more fun with it.
Okay.
And I think the way we want to play, it will be fun for the fans. It will be fun for the neutrals, let's say.
Right.
And I'm not gonna give anything away tactically,
Okay. Yeah,
but
yeah.
I think it's gonna be fun.
Right.
It's gonna be high tempo football. So yeah.
From what you are saying, I'm just thinking about a little bit more direct, a little bit more efficient than what you guys have been doing. And again, I'm not saying you guys were inefficient. I'm saying that there's lots of possession before, but I don't know. I just get the feeling that it's going to be a little bit more direct this time. And I think there's so many ways to skin a cat, so many ways to win a game, and I think that's one way as well, right? Now, don't be sitting on the fence, just, and obviously you are not speaking for yourself. You're speaking on behalf of the club and Coach Shige as well. What are the targets for Albirex this season?
I think in comparison to last year, I think we want to be competitive.
Okay.
That's the most important part. I think we want to make sure our home is safe first. Like we want to protect ourselves first.
Right.
That's the most important part. I think getting our game model out there, getting the way we want to play, get stability on play, all these things coming in, I think that's important.
Right.
So, of course, nobody's going to say they want to join a race and not try to win it, right?
Right.
But I think that's our priorities first.
What's realistic? You finished 6th last season. What's realistic? I'm putting you
I
on the
don't know,
spot.
man. I think we should be in the top half.
Top half, which is top 4. Top 4. No, listen, and it's very difficult pre-season when you look at other teams.
Yeah,
I'm
of
talking about
course.
when you look at other teams.
Exactly.
Okay, you take Lion City Sailors out of the way,
Yeah.
and then you've got the other teams, right? And
Yeah.
no disrespect to the other teams as well, but then there's a pack, right?
Yeah.
And it's about taking one game at a time as well, winning games. That's the
Yeah,
most
yeah,
important. You can't
exactly.
even like a draw is like a loss because you only have 21 games this coming season, right?
Yeah.
So, who do you think are your closest challenges?
So, over preseason, we've seen a few teams.
Yeah.
And we've been competitive.
Right.
But,
Who looks good, by the way?
Us.
Yeah, and who do you think looks?
So far, I think in 3 season games, it's pretty
Yeah,
much the same because
right.
no one's giving away the secrets.
Okay.
No one's using the full team to start off. Everyone's
Right.
mixing everything, right? So
Okay.
it's hard to say.
Fair
Yeah.
enough. So it's a top 4 then. I get the message. Right, nice.
But I will say that it has the same feels as our previous championship teams. It has the same feels.
in terms of
the way the team is built, the environment. It has those
Beautiful.
little
nice
feels.
nice, brilliant. Before we go, Jas, and a message for your Albirex fans, because I think your Albirex fans are one of the best in the league, right? And week in, week out, every single game, and you got the pom pom girls and everything. I think they are brilliant. So, any message for the Albirex fans and for the team as well this season?
I think it's a season to be really, really excited about because there's a lot of things that have changed over the off season. The players coming in, they are excited. I think the Singaporeans and the foreigners as well. I think it's an interesting group of players. It's something I think we like you said, we have great fans and they've been behind us every year.
Yeah.
So I think this year, I think the players are gonna need the fans a lot more than before.
Brilliant. And just thanks for being here on behalf of Coach Shige and send him our wishes because I think he's under the weather right now and send him our wishes and good luck to Albirex as well.
Thank
I think good luck for the league season as well as the Singapore Cup. Obviously, you're playing in that and we will keep a lookout for the number 10, Takumi Yokohata. And it's from you as well. So, yeah. So, thank you again for being here on the SPL preview. This has been the latest episode of the SPL preview with Albirex Niigata's assistant coach, Jaswinder Singh. We'll see you again for the next episode. And don't forget, click on the follow button on any of the platforms that you are watching or listening to this from. Till the next episode, I see you. Cheers.